I've just been asked a great question by one of the yoga teachers that is currently in my Prosperous Yogini mentorship program. Why I prefer the term elasticity or elastic training versus strength and flexibility, and whether we should be using those terms strength and flexibility with our students, and what do I mean by elastic training. So first of all, like as yoga teachers, when we think about what it is we do when we practice the physical aspect of yoga asana, we are promoting balance in, well, lots of things are going on, but one of the things that we're doing with the tissues and muscles of the body is promoting balanced action between strength and flexibility, and we do separate it. We do talk about certain poses promoting strength, certain poses promoting flexibility. We'll think of certain styles of yoga, such as Ashtanga yoga. We'll probably think that's more strength based, and we'll think yin yoga. We'll think more flexibility based. Our students will have stories around their bodies. Maybe they hate all the stuff that requires strength, or they don't believe they're very flexible because they can't touch their toes. And I'm not saying that as yoga teachers we should step away from the term strength and flexibility, because they are terms that our students are going to understand, and we do want to use anatomical inclusive language. So if I was to start talking about elasticity and elastic training to a group of new students, they probably wouldn't have a clue what I'm talking about. And really, strength and flexibility are the two ingredients that promote elasticity in the muscles, the fascia of our body, and that's what we want. That's what we want. And in amongst all of this is our natural genetic tissue type. Some of us are just going to be a bit more dense, a bit more fibrous, be a little bit more prone to enjoying the strength stuff, and others are going to be a bit more loosey-goosey, more dancer-like, contortionist type, and we're going to love all the flexibility stuff. That doesn't mean that all of us don't need balance between strength and flexibility, which promotes elasticity. Now, the best way to demonstrate this is with some props. So here I've got one of these strength band things, okay? What you're going to understand when we're working muscles full stop is nothing works in isolation. Everything is global, and just like on real simple terms, muscles work in pairs. And the easiest way to understand that is if I do what my son would say and show the guns to a bicep curl. As I bring my hand towards my shoulder, the muscles here, the tissues here, which we can call the biceps if we want, shorten and contract. There is compression, contraction as I load the top muscles of the arm bone here. In order for that to happen, the muscles here, the triceps, if you want to call them that, because all our muscles are destinations that we have created, that we have anatomized with a knife. That's a conversation for another day. We can think of the body as one muscle folded 600 times. Anyway, these muscles here have to lengthen. For a muscle to lengthen, we might consider that to be flexibility. For a muscle to contract and manage load, we might consider that to be strength. In this action, I need both. And then I don't want to stay like this because I'm not Popeye. So to come out of this, the muscles have to let go, relax, and lengthen back out. And this is what we mean by flexibility. We're looking between balanced action, between strength and flexibility, in order for our muscles to be able to stretch and then return back to their natural resting state. That has some tone to it, by the way, and even then there's going to be genetic, unique setup here. We've all got a different natural resting state. Topic for another day. And all my Pilates ball, I mean load, I don't know, I do a handstand, I do a plank, and then, or I lift a loaded weight, and then when I'm no longer loading the body, muscles can rebound back to their resting state. So elasticity is being able to meet the demands that we're making of our body, whatever it is, being able to move through our everyday life, whatever physical activity it is, whether it be yoga, whether it be running, whether it be cycling, whether it be surfing, whether it's running around after young children, picking up the shopping, loading the car. Elasticity, we are looking to promote this, that our muscles are able to stretch, reach for things and rebound back, take weight, hold that weight and rebound back. And this is what I mean by elasticity. So strength and flexibility, yes, we can separate them. Yes, we do separate them. Human beings love to separate and categorize. But the reality is you can't separate strength and flexibility. They are both the actions of the muscles that we are looking to promote, and that action of strength and flexibility promotes elasticity, which allows us to move through our life with as much ease as possible. Yeah, we can pull some fancy shapes on a yoga mat if you want, but that's not what it's about. It's about allowing us to move physically through our life with as much ease as possible. And you know what? That is definitely going to help you mentally.